What's up everyone, Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7, here with a cool 1/12 scale RC buggy. Now this guy I got from RC Moment. It is a 1/12 scale RC desert buggy. It does look cool, does have functioning LED lights up front and at the rear. You can see here, it's cool. So that's enough of me talking. Let's go see what you get in the box. Okay, let's have a quick look around this box. It says here 1/12 scale RTR ready to run, 2.4 gigahertz desert buggy. Claims to do 45 kilometers an hour. Now the overall design does look pretty cool. I do like the look of it. I have the black one, not this green one here, but it does come in other colors as well. Chassis is all plastic, has rubber tires, that's always good. A rudder machine, which is a steering servo. It does come with metal components, including the differential, and it does include a full ball bearing kit. Shock absorbers, I'm not too sure if they're oil filled, we'll soon find out. And a high speed motor. It looks like a brushless motor, but it isn't. It is a brushed motor that's inside this bad boy. The other colors you can get are red, green, black, which I have, and this cool kind of bluey steel kind of grey color. And right up top, the instruction manual do include a nice little Phillips head screwdriver there, shock preload clips, body clips, and a 4-way wrench. And though it does come with steel drive shafts, it also includes 2 spare ones as well. But these are plastic, but at least it will get you out of a bind if you do need to. It is a manual 1/12 scale desert buggy. I think that should be desert buggy, but anyway, pretty comprehensive. Do's and do nots, how to load the battery up, and a full exploded view of the parts if you ever get in trouble and you need to put stuff back together. It does actually include a spare wheel at the back that is functional and you can use it. And here's a whole parts list if you ever get in trouble and you need to find out which parts you need to order. I must admit, it is nice packaging. The radio is small, only requires 3 AA batteries, which is sweet. Basic adjustments here, got your steering dual rate, steering trim, bind button, and an on and off. And that is pretty much it. Small antenna bump there, but for this kit, it's more than enough. Nestled away in the side of this. So in that box was the charger. It has a proprietary kind of plug here. You just plug into the battery, slam that puppy into the wall and let it charge, and then you're ready to go. Now first impressions, it does look very nice. It's got this pretty cool kind of modular panel design, similar to some of the full-size buggies you see racing around. The wheels have got standard style nut there to hold them on, and in this particular color the wheels are chrome. Now the rubber feels not too bad, fairly grippy. It doesn't feel like there's any foams in there though. Nestled upon the top here you have a spare wheel that is actually functional, which is cool if for any reason you do rip or lose one of the ones that are on the 4 corners of the car. Up on top you've got an imitation style, I think, cooling fans for the engine there. Now the design of the car does look quite nice and I actually do like it. It's got this integrated roll bar that runs around the whole car and attaches to the actual chassis itself. You can't just lift this shell off to get to the chassis. It's actually held down by screws and stuff like that, so it's pretty well secured. Now the suspension does feel pretty good. I think it does have oil in here. It's a bit springy. If I put it down on the ground, the back's a little bit springy. It's a little bit heavier there, as you can see, but you might be able to add some thicker weight oil in there to help out the performance of those. On the bottom there is not much to see. Everything is countersunk, and the battery is actually located here. You got this little turnstile latch. Pull this forward, lift that up, and this is where you connect your battery. The battery is a 7.4 volt 1500 milliamp Li-ion battery, 20C, and it's got this particular proprietary port. I haven't really seen this before in any of my collections, but I can always change that around if I need to. I can plug her in there. It has an on-off switch conveniently located at the bottom as well. Now let's turn her on. Now as you can see, it does have LEDs. Once you bind the car, these will stop flashing. It's got a nice little LED bar there as well, which in the night time I'm sure would light up much better than in this brightly lit studio. Now, as you can see, there is also 2 red LEDs at the back. And there is your steel drivetrain there. It's got dog bones. The bumper is a little bit rigid, has a bit of flex, so hopefully it won't just shatter but impacts some of the, absorbs some of the impact if you have an accident. Now the motor, you notice, is right at the back of the car, reminiscent of the old school Hornet days or the Tamiya Frogs like that, but it is actually forward drive. So it's driving here and it's got a shaft that runs all the way to from the rear to the front as well. So rest assured, it is forward drive. 2 crew members up in there. I have bound the transmitter and you can see the lights have stopped flashing. Everything works. And yes, everything is fully proportional. Okay, I'm not going to bother taking off all this external panels and the roll cage because, to be honest, the chassis, there's nothing much to see. It's just all covered and everything that looks cool or you want to be interested in is covered up. There is a steering servo down here and it does have a servo saver. There's some wires you might notice up here and that is to do with all the LED lights. So that about wraps it up for this unboxing and first look for this cool 1/12 scale RC car. Now I got this from RC Moment. I will leave the link in the description as well for where you can buy it from and if you want to have more of an in-depth read up about it. Any questions, you know the drill, leave them down in the comment section down below. If you like the video, give it a good old thumbs up. If you haven't, please subscribe. There are heaps more content coming up and the running video of this puppy as well. So thanks a lot guys. Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7.